So my story is I actually had gotten started with Juice Plus in 2008. I actually had a stroke. And when I was in the hospital, the doctors didn't have any answers for me. They didn't know why. They didn't know how I was going to get better or if I was going to get better. So that was kind of interesting. So when I got out of the hospital, a friend and a cold laser therapist told me about the idea of using nutrition and the idea of using food as medicine. And so I learned a lot of the resources that she gave me. And I ended up becoming a health coach so I could learn more, mostly for myself. And also in her office, she had samples of complete. And at the time, we were looking for a protein shake because I thought that would be one of the answers. As I was healing, the extra protein. I didn't know much about the idea of fiber now, is what I tell a lot of people that kind of put an exclamation on that there's fiber in it. But at the time, I was looking for a protein shake. And I know Becky kind of likes the story that the healthier protein shakes that we tried tasted healthier. So the more like pure ingredients, it usually tasted like grass. And we were like, these don't taste good at all. And Complete was the first one that actually tasted like, I think we tried the chocolate ones first, that actually tasted like something we could actually ingest on a regular basis and not like want to gag over. So anyway, that's how we kind of became a part of that. And we were looking into, you know, figuring out how to get the complete shakes that actually at a wholesale cost is what I originally was looking for. Because as a health coach, I was like, I saw about the capsules and I thought, oh, I don't need those. Yeah, right. But at the time, I was like, oh, I know what I'm doing with nutrition now, so that's not something that I need to do. So and everybody that I told that I was becoming a health coach, I was trying to share it, and I thought everybody else would be kind of excited about it like I was. But when I would tell people, they'd be like, oh, that's a really noble idea. And then they're like, but I don't need a health coach. Even though now we know most people probably do, they just don't want to come to grips with the fact that they need help, or that, and they normally think that health coaches will take things away from them. So with Juice Plus, it was a great thing that I could not only add for my own diet, but something I could tell my clients that they could actually add instead of take anything away. So, that's why I thought it was really cool. It benefited me and them. And also just being part of the business part of Juice Plus has allowed me to really help out with our finances and just really dream again. So that's kind of my story. And so now it is my pleasure to introduce my friend and mentor, Becky, who is coming all the way and zooming all the way in from Connecticut. So Becky has continued to educate me on functional foods, which we're actually going to talk about tonight, the power of plants, and the income opportunities that Juice Plus has to offer. So she has encouraged me and supported me for over 10 years now. I still can't believe it's been that long. And I'm just really excited that she's here to share with us tonight. So please help me welcome Becky Gilbert.
Thank you. Yes, this is why it's the Two Beckys. We're having a ZoomFest tonight. So, Becky, thank you so much. I love your story. And I remember the first night I got to call you and meet you. And I was like, whoa, she's one of my partners now. This is incredible. And you've just been a joy to get to know even more and more over the past 10 years. So thank you. And you bring a lot of expertise to the table. I appreciate you and your knowledge. And you guys are a fun couple, you and Josh. So yeah, I appreciate that each of you was able to make it tonight. And I want to first share my story. I'm going to read it because it goes back a couple of years. In 2011, I was a stay-at-home mom with 3 small children, kind of like you, Rose. They were pretty little. And even though I had a degree in exercise science, my husband and I decided that we were going to make our children our priority, and I was going to stay home. And my husband and I found ourselves at that point trapped in a financial deficit loop. He was working long hours of hard manual labor, and I was a lonely and worn out mom trying to figure out how to juggle our bills. He was stressed, and we still fell short every month. To compound this, our whole family suffered health challenges, despite the fact that I was spending a majority of his paycheck on eating healthy. A high school friend introduced me to a concept of pure plant powders from fruits and vegetables in a capsule, and my kids could get the chewables for free. I was especially excited about this because at that time I had a 4-year-old son who was struggling with his health, and we had so many specialists trying to figure out what was going on with him. And so I came home to my husband excited, but he was skeptical. We didn't see how we could work it into the budget. And thankfully, my friend dropped a lifeline and showed me how I could get a kickback on my family's daily plant food support that we needed just by simply eating and sharing as an affiliate. And boy, do I like to tell people about things that I like. And it's so nice that I actually get paid for it instead of just telling them about a favorite movie or a favorite restaurant. I felt a part of me come alive. For the first time, my husband and I started to look up. I started having fun hosting healthy living parties, and my paycheck grew. And after 6 months, I was earning enough for our whole family to go on our very first family vacation. And thanks to the recurring income, it's helping take the financial stress off of my husband and I. Instead of feeling trapped, I feel free. Instead of feeling limited, I feel hopeful for our whole family's future. And instead of feeling exhausted, I feel energized. And I believe that every family deserves to know that the way they choose to live doesn't have to come with financial or health limitations. So I just wanted to share that a little bit. I don't usually share my business story a lot, but it all ties in together. And this has been over 12 years in the making. When I first signed up, I was just to save money on my family's products, and I really enjoyed that. But my mom wanted to join in, and my sister-in-law wanted to join in, and before I knew it, I had this growing business, and I got to meet Becky also along this journey. So that's a little bit about it. That 4-year-old son is now a CrossFitter and a drummer, and you guys know him pretty well. He fully recovered from what he had been battling. And my oldest son, he was able to get off of his asthma medications and become a runner. And my youngest, who had been constipated, she was 2 when we got started and had a terrible, terrible time going to the bathroom. And after 1 month, a very loose stool when she first started this, after 1 month, all of a sudden, all of her bowels went to normal, and that's like a really big deal when you have a constipated toddler and it's painful for them, and then everything's normal. And she's 14 now. Rose, you know her pretty well. She loves that I talk about her constipation. But we're just really grateful. So when I had these experiences in my own family's life, it was a no-brainer that I was going to share about it. So thank you for coming. I wanted to share also, see if I can get on here and just share a quick video about let me see if I can get on there. Sorry about this, guys. All right. Next, we're going to learn about Jeff Olson. We're going to hear from him really quick on a video. He's an affiliate professional of 17 years with the Juice Plus company. He owns a business advisory firm. He's a former pro athlete. He worked on Wall Street and in technology. He was a 2-time Olympian in skiing, where he met his wife. He's a 2-time TED speaker, and he married up. He met Tony from when he was in the Olympics in France, and he's a dad on a mission with 3 daughters. He is a very inspirational guy, so I wanted to share what he has to say.
Food is a weapon. It's the biggest drug on the planet. It is a weapon of mass destruction, but
Whoa! Let's hear more about that. Hold on one sec.
Food is a weapon. It's the biggest drug on the planet. It is a weapon of mass destruction, but it can be a weapon of mass vitality if used wisely every day over time. So 7 servings of fruits and vegetables a day, 9 servings, 12 servings if you're an elite athlete or an athlete that wants more from your body. have your body perform. We understand how fruits and vegetables help our body on the health side. Not many people understand how it helps them on the performance side. Food does three things. It fuels us, it builds us, it gives us energy, it gives us amino acids and proteins that, as I say, matter to the building blocks, and around carbs, proteins, and fats. Calories. It's macronutrient, but the micronutrition side is the majesty of whole food. And what it does inside the body is condition our physiology, condition physiological function. There are tens of thousands of molecules, tens of thousands of nutrients. And another way to think of this is if the macronutrients are kind of what you see in the iceberg above, we all know 80% of that iceberg resides beneath the water, and that is beneath the water of whole food, or beneath what you can see, touch, taste, feel. No calories. The phytonutrient, metabolite, enzymatic world conditions your body. Thousands of nutrients to deliver systemic results. No calories here, way beyond vitamins and minerals. As I said, postbiotics, phytochemicals, metabolites. And look, as I said, food does three things. It fuels us, it builds us, and it conditions us. And it's the conditioning part of micronutrition that addresses this physiology spectrum you're seeing here. On the left side, you have poor physiology. On the right side, you have peak physiology, and anything in between. These are all states of your physiology, wherever you are. And as we age, or as we have lifestyle that puts a burden on us, so like a hard training athlete or unhealthy lifestyles, body has a tendency to break bad, but we can level it up with the micronutrition, with the biochemistry of nutrient-dense foods. Whether you're going left or right, what food does, as I said, is condition, fuel, and build. It's the conditioning part that is the domain of micronutrition, and it's a compounding effect. So in the 20th century, we understood those molecules to be vitamins and minerals. But in modern 21st century, we know that there are, as I said, these tens of thousands that provide just-in-time inventory, the biochemistry to deliver physiological conditioning and physiological function across those states. So each little yellow dot you see here is a microgain, is an advance, it's an optimize, it's a level up, it's a gain, it's a performance advancement. And what the difference is between these beets and these beet powders is simply the removal of water. And powders, beets, the nutrient density deliver conditioning for anyone at a systemic level, deeper level. And I call these, sort of the daily micronutrition gains. These are all gains, advantages. Your body activates stuff, it modulates stuff, it protects stuff, and you want all of this thing stacked up and working together. There's a lot going on in this slide because there's a lot going on in your body. We're way beyond carbs, proteins, and fats here, right? And wherever you fall on the physiology spectrum, the greatest generation, the next generation, a type 2 diabetic, a type A personality, a professional athlete, a pregnant woman, someone you love, someone you hate, anyone, right? Wherever you are on the spectrum, whoever you are, nutrient-dense matter, nutrient-dense foods put in the body over time will help you level up.
All right. And then I'm going to play one more here for you on what Juice Plus is and the free program for children.
As a mom, from the first moment that baby's put into your arms, you have this unbelievable emotion of protection. Why not make it the happiest, healthiest life that they can possibly live by giving their body what it's going to need to fuel it through all of these milestones in their lives?
I believe that we have the responsibility to teach our kids how to eat right. The eating habits that you teach them now will stay with them forever. Planning, food shopping, and cooking is labor intensive. So it's really easy to give them what they want, which is pizza, french fries, and hot dogs. But I have to say, it's so important to not take the easy way out.
I want to be a role model for my kids. I want to teach them from a really young age the importance of eating right, because your kids are going to do what you do, so you need to lead by example. So we need to make sure that we're making everything so delicious, that it's yummy, and let's try it. And when you can get them growing it, so they start with the seed, they watch it grow, they nurture it just like you nurture them. They want to try it, they want to taste it because it's their baby.
Colorful fruits and vegetables have something called antioxidants in them, and that helps to protect our cells from damage. And then you have amazing dark leafy green vegetables like spinach and kale. They have an incredible amount of nutrition in them. I think it's really hard to get it right. And so with Juice Plus, you're able to bridge the gap and maybe fill in the blanks for the vegetables that you weren't able to get in that day.
I feel if you want to give your kids something really important and really vital, then give them the gift of Juice Plus.
And Juice Plus can be a catalyst too. They started to look at other areas of their lifestyle too. And so what happened is they started to drink more water, they ate less sweets, and they ate less fast food. So I would recommend that you just go and try it, because food matters.
Okay, so I wanted to share just for a second. These are the capsules. They have there's the vegetable and and fruit, and these were the original ones that came. And they also come in chewables for kids, which are really tasty gummies. And then Juice Plus added the berry blend, which really kicks up the anti-inflammatory part for this. And then they added also the omega blend, and this is a plant-based omega, which does not have fish in it. They use the algae that the fish eat, and along with some other awesome plants. It comes from algae, pomegranate seed, raspberry seed, seed buckthornberry, safflower seed, and tomato seed. And that adds the omegas 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. And we've found those all to be really beneficial for just not only staying healthy, but also recovering when things do come our way. We tend to recover faster and not have to go to the next level of getting on antibiotics after we do, have something come into our house. And it's our defense system. It's how we help our bodies prepare to heal, and just aid it with these tools. So I was going to show you slides, but those take a little while. The next thing I'm going to show you, if I can figure out where to go on here, is, let's go to this one. I'm going to show you about the Tower Garden. So the Tower Garden is the other part of our company. We have the fruit, vegetable, berry, and omega capsules, and then we have a complete shake, which Becky was telling you about, which is great to replace meals, have as a snack, add to your kids' breakfast to just make it even more nutritious, drink it as a pre or post workout drink, whatever you wanted to. And it's great for balancing out your blood sugar as well. And then there's also a Perform for athletes to help with muscle recovery and mental health. It's a really great product. And then there is the Tower Garden. So I'm going to show you a little bit about the Tower Garden, which is vertical growing, because our company is all about inspiring healthy living around the world and empowering people to have more fruits and vegetables in their life. So we've got this.
Probably done that before.
Oh yes, it's incredible.
As we take a stroll down.
There we go.
Morning again, you guys. Looky here. Yeah, butterhead lettuce growing vertically. It's about, an 8 or 9 foot tower. It's amazing, and it's just the freshest you've ever seen. And behind it here, we've got some basil, which everybody loves, but oh my gosh, Troy, that is just exploding with, smell that. Yeah, you've probably done that before.
Oh yes, it's incredible.
Well, as we take a stroll down here, you told me earlier that we're looking at about 1 to 2 acres worth of plants all crammed into a 5,000 square foot greenhouse. It's incredible.
That's absolutely correct. This is a 5,000 square foot greenhouse, and it would be equivalent to 1 to 2 acres in the ground, but we use 90% less water.
Now that's really impressive too. There are a lot of farmers that's going to perk their ears up there for sure. And your beautiful produce, it's heading to restaurants, retail outlets, and so forth. But let's say you want to do it yourself. That's what I find fascinating. So here's one of your towers, and you get your seedlings started, pop them in. I assume you can provide everything, right?
That is correct. This comes as a complete kit. These seedlings are only a week old, and in 3 to 4 weeks they'll be full grown, and you'll be harvesting, live food from it.
And must they all be the same plant, or can you mix the varieties in there?
Oh, Corey, you can mix all the different varieties. You got 20 to 28 planting spots. This one has 28, so you can have 28 different things here.
And I just cannot stop looking back here, but your tower will look like this in about a month or so. You'll just be out snipping your own salad.
Your own salad. If you do a lot of juicing, you grow all your own herbs and spices and things that you want to juice with.
All right, so where can we find you? That's the big question. You're at Recker and University in Mesa, right?
Yes, our address is 5949 East University Drive here in Mesa, Arizona. That's between Higley and Power on University.
Gotcha. Well, congrats, and what a great thing you're doing. Boy, you could be saving the whole state all that water. That's fantastic. All right, come see us. It's really impressive. Take a stroll. Enjoy your salad, everyone.
All right. Isn't that cool? So that was an actual farm, but what we have is a couple of tower gardens.
Did you know the U.S. solar company's nasty little secret?
I
It
don't
turns
know
out
that.
If you live in Connecticut, they have to give you solar panels for absolutely no net cost. All you have to do is ask.
What?
Solar companies in
Hold
the
on a
US
second. I don't know if that was playing for you guys, but it was for me. So yeah, I'm just learning how to do this, and I appreciate you guys being patient. I have a couple of tower gardens. We've been growing for, I don't know, maybe about 10 years. And we absolutely love it. It saves us so much money because we are actually using the produce that we pick instead of buying the produce and it going bad in my refrigerator before I take the time to use it. So I love that I can just pick it and eat it fresh. I appreciate the fact that it also is high in nutritional value because we're eating it so quickly after being picked. And it's better than organic. So if you have any questions about that, I can send you a link and you can learn more. It's been a great learning tool for my kids. And it's awesome. Sometimes I've caught them eating kale outside. So I do love that they like to sneak stuff off of it sometimes. And it's been a fun way for us to grow together as a family with our garden. The other thing I was going to share was how we do earn. So like I said, we eat and then we share about it. And we are affiliates with the Juice Plus company. So we have our own personalized links and we share those with people and they can order through our websites. The one thing I love, I did work for another direct sales company way back. And what I didn't like about that is you had to hand out brochures and then deliver the product in 2 weeks and collect the money. So with this, there's none of that. People order straight from the company and they get to get that shipped straight to their house and they're in charge of their own accounts. So that is one thing that I really love about this company. The other one was not a nutritional company either. And I love that this is making an impact on people's health and it's affecting people for the rest of their lives. And these children, it's impacting their lives and their health. So I really appreciate that. So we share and then we get paid a percentage of the retail profit. And then we also can make commission on it as we progress through the company and receive promotions and bonuses. So that's some of the ways that I've been able to earn for my family and still be able to be home and homeschool my kids. And my husband being the one that leaves the home and makes the other part of the income. Some people choose to do this full time and make an even higher income. And some people choose to just sell to their own selves and get like a rebate check every month on their own orders. And whatever you wanted to do, or just order from your friend as a direct customer. There's many choices there. So I know you're excited and ready to learn more. And feel free to explore our Healthy Living Affiliates website. I'm going to we'll be able to send that to you after and experience the wealth of education that's there. There's going to be a view series and the password is going to be affiliates in all lowercase, if that is something that's of interest to you. But again, there's never any pressure to do any of this, but we're thankful that you have come and joined us. Thanks for letting me share my story. Becky, would you like to close us?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, like Becky said, thank you very much for joining us. We hope that you found the education that we shared valuable. And if you, like she said, if you want to learn more, you can visit our website, and we can also give you that Healthy Living Affiliates website as well. Um, or if you're ready to get started with the functional foods that we talked about, then you can go ahead and place an order, or you can talk to us. We can give you more information about that. If you want to order either Juice Plus or a Tower Garden, we can help you get started, and you can have that as soon as less than a week. So usually 3 to 5 business days, or less. And maybe, like Becky said, you would like to get a kickback on your orders. Maybe do something like that, because it makes so much sense. So we'll gladly help you with that as well. So no matter where you are, yourself, no matter like where you see yourself at this point, we hope that you have thought of somebody you care about who can benefit from hearing this too. And no matter what you decide, just by showing up, you have become part of our mission, and we really appreciate you for doing that. Thank you very much.